Hello everyone. I'll start by wishing you a happy new year, though to be honest, it feels a bit insincere in light of what I'm about to tell you. It's been announced at church this morning that I'm going to be moving on as Vicar of St Christopher's. My final service here will be Sunday the 10th of April, and I'm moving to Bolton-le-Sands, which is near Morecambe, just below Carnforth. I know this might come as a bit of a shock to some of you, and you may feel upset. I'll admit that I'm quite sad as well, and this has been a very hard decision for me. I have had a really wonderful time at St Christopher's. I've been here 7.5 years, and it's been very fulfilling and very rewarding. Hard work at times, I'll admit, but I've loved every minute, and I'm not leaving because I'm unhappy here. I still love my job. The reason that we're moving is to do with geography, really. My wife, Louisa, works up near Carnforth, and in all the years that we've been here in Preston, she's travelled up and down 3 or 4 times a week, up and down that motorway. And it's always been demanding. But a couple of years ago, after Meredith was born, it tipped into becoming unsustainable, and we've really struggled. So when I saw there was a job coming up that would put everything for us in the same place, Louisa's work, Louisa's family as well, I had to look at it. And I saw their profile for the new vicar, and I knew straight away that it had my name on it. So we made the hard decision, and we applied, and we got the job. So I'm with you for another few months, and I want to make the best of that time, and I want to leave St Christopher's and Emmanuel in as strong a position as I can before you move into a vacancy. I remember when I was a curate, my training incumbent once said to me, "You know, sometimes, Peter, you have to remember that what we do is just a job." And you know, I don't agree with that. It's been much more than a job for me. I've grown close to people. I've journeyed beside people. I've made friends with people that I really do consider to be friends. And it's going to be hard saying goodbye. And I'm sorry to leave you. St Christopher's needs to come together, particularly in the vacancy, and needs to support the church wardens and rally together and be a strong community. I really feel that there should be a church in Leah. It's a built-up area with quite a lot of needs, and as you know, the parish is expanding all the time with all the additional housing over towards Cotton. There needs to be a church here, and I imagine that you'll want to appoint a new vicar. That process can take up to a year. It's really about having a strong team to draw up a new profile and work with the diocese to get it advertised. I will say now something that's hard to say, which is that the Blackburn diocese may question whether St Christopher's is viable in terms of appointing another vicar after me. We've got some amazing people here. We've got an amazing community. And the issue is just around the level of financial giving to pay for the parish share, which pays for the cost of the vicar. We have some very generous givers here at St Christopher's. And really, we just need a little more for the diocese to be convinced that St Christopher's is viable and is able to reappoint someone after I've gone. I would say on the matter of money that I regret not talking about it more. In my 7.5 years that I've been here, Jesus was never afraid to talk about money. I would say for Christians, it's a normal thing to give away some of our money every week or every month as part of following Jesus. It's what we do. It's not a normal thing in the secular world. Most people's view of money is that what's mine is mine, and I'll do what I wish with it. But actually, as Christians, we don't look at it that way. We say, what's mine has been given to me by God to use and spend as God sees fit. I was thinking I first heard that message when I was in my early 20s and I attended St Thomas Church in Lancaster, and I took on board what the vicar had said, and I set up a standing order to support St Thomas Church. And I was living on my own at the time and didn't have a mortgage or a family to pay for, but £50 a month was quite a lot back then. And that's what we did. When I went to theological college to train, I had to say to the church, I'm really sorry, but finances are going to be tight because you're not given a lot of money when you're sponsored through training, and I won't be able to continue. And St Thomas turned around and said, well, you've supported us. Now it's our turn to support you. And during my 3 years down in Bristol, I received a cheque each term from St Thomas to support and help me through those years with a few little things. And that was really lovely of them. And you know, there's a lesson in this. What the Bible teaches is that when we give, we get back. We reap as generously as we sow. And it's true that when we give, God blesses us. That blessing might not necessarily be a financial blessing like it was for me in Bristol, but God gives back to us in other ways, and I've certainly learned that in my life. So there's a little pitch here in terms of thinking about becoming a regular plan giver if you're not already. But really, I just want to say thank you. I want to say thank you for some amazing times. I'm sorry that I'm leaving you to work through a vacancy together, and I really want to help get this church ready for that vacancy between now and April. And I really will just pray that St Christopher's can rebound after this pandemic. Really, St Christopher's needs someone with energy and drive and vision to rebuild this church after the pandemic, because we have taken a knock. And it turns out that that person isn't me, that my chapter here has ended. And it's been great. And I miss you. But I have to go. Thank you, St Christopher's. And if you're ever up taking a day trip to Morecambe, look me up. We can walk along the prom together. Or you can pop a little further up to Bolton-le-Sands and come and visit me, because my door will always be open to you. That's today's message, and let's enjoy the time that we have left, and be thankful to God actually for all his blessings during the time that I've been here. God is always faithful, and God moves us on from one chapter to the next, and that's what's happening now.